coin or two for a veteran? It's not much.
Sure thing.
Divines,
Here you go.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Where am I?
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you
there we
might
go.
want to rethink
So,
that
ladies, gentlemen, esteemed non-binaries, or Thimpers if you prefer, and first, Trashkin, all good evening and welcome to Trash to Your Gaming. I'm your humble host, your friendly neighborhood raccoon, part-time YouTuber, full-time trash bear, Rasp, a trash bear. And we're getting back into Skyrim, a Thieves' Life. Alright, let's see what we're working with here. Now, we're supposed to get a line on who keeps moving against the guild.
Bring up some more meat,
So, what do we have here?
Yes, Father.
Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore.
Hear about Golden Glow.
I don't deal in land or property.
Good idea.
Now, if you're looking for goods,
Maybe you ought to
you've
be
come
in
to the right
charge.
person.
Yes, fine. Just hurry. Mustn't keep the customers.
You can drop the act. Got your life.
Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that, bee farm, was it?
You brokered it.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle.
It's been a good week, my boy. Loud customers mean good cheer, and good cheer means a
You tell me what you know, and I forget that we know you stabbed us in the back.
All right. Had I known this deal would bring me this much trouble, I never would have accepted the gold. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arangoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed.
That's it. I'm not retiring ever.
Anything more?
Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job.
Fair.
I'm sure you understand.
still
However,
want the
I
life.
did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey.
Huh. That's it?
In this
Nothing
business,
else?
we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry. Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
Well, go on then.
Our business has concluded, and you're standing in my way.
You're not a thief trying to rob me, right?
Of course not.
You know you can afford a septim or two.
This is gonna be awkward.
Go fiddling with any locks around here, we're going to have a real problem.
Oh, you're gonna have a real problem, bud. I keep targeting Solitude guards for this. Yep, them town guards. Real sharp boys. I might say the sharpest. What are we up to, friend? Of course, part of me's like, Shadowmere, now! Blindside him. Dun dun dun. Incidentally, Editor Raz, do we have any smooth jazz to do crime to that is copyright? We don't have a budget for music. Okay. Do we have anything for the YouTube library in smooth jazz worth doing crime to? You don't want to look. Okay, fine. What do I don't pay you. Okay, point made. Don't mind me, I am simply a stray rock on this rock face. Now, I've often been told one of the problems with people walking into or out of a room is they tend not to look up or down. Yeah, if I had to hazard a guess. Erstwhile friend, now darred head. Here. Toward the warehouse. There he is. I have done so much work out of this warehouse. Usually, I do nothing. Doing too much extra credit here. Oh. Oh god. There we go. Alright, let's see what loot you've been holding out on us with. Dapt, eh? Well, I do like a challenge. Come on now, you're embarrassing me in front of the YouTube crowd. There we are. Let's see what we're working with here. Ooh, that is a big damn bag. Yo, I've always wondered what this was like on the inside. Oh, I am stealing anything not nailed down. How's our, Torio doing? Ah. Curse my kleptomania. Well, how's it going, Goat? Ooh, it's a big old pile of orca meat. Whoop, almost turned out very poorly. I get to feel real clever for figuring out this route. All by my onesies. That's a lot of armor and rugs. Chest, empty chest, empty chest. Lids, have you? was that? That was nothing. Just freaking octopus man out there?
Get someone there. Why, you little filcher. Must be my imagination.
Oh, that's a lot of garlic.
You're not supposed to be in here. Last warning. Leave now.
Bloody hell.
Guards, trespassing.
I'm not quite
Never
sure how
should have
that
come
works.
here. You're nothing.
Ah, right, from the top. From the top. I'm gonna take just a minute and order my supplies real quick. Okay, there we go. Now we're ready. Alright. Ah, there we go. Now we're trucking.
You may as well
Whoops.
give up.
One too many. I just want the key, really. Well, being a shadowy agent of chaos and profit is occasionally more difficult than you'd imagine. Oh, that's a big pile of iron. Good. Wow, this place is a warehouse worth hitting twice a week. Keep the Warhammer game. For days out here. Oh, you best believe I'm stealing all the garlic. And potatoes. We could eat for weeks. You might ask Rast, how did you know he would head up here? And the short answer is, I didn't. But he started heading back, and I got stuck in that corner, and this appears to be the only place he hasn't been. So I extrapolated. While he's not here. This is a great spot to wait. Almost like somebody built this with places to hide in mind. Strange, no? Anything good in you? Ugh, apples. Want salt? I'm glad I found that map. That'll be worth a pretty penny. And we've got another 2 house mortgages to pay off. Eventually. Plus another 2. Pretty sure. I think there's 6 total. Yeah, that's worries for my erstwhile staff. Well, that's a lot of troll fat. Huh? Damn it, damn it, damn it.
Can't hide from me.
Yes, yes I can, and I frickin' will. If, not when, if. Grotto. This is where he's shuffling everything off to. Those looks like those would be an ingredient of some varietal, but alas. Let's try.
Some scuba, the imported stuff. Just one last time.
Should have known she was lying. Said she'd wait for me. I never wait.
My condolences. 2 ways to go.
Kill him to get some beer every now and then. Stupid bees and their stupid honey.
Oh, I suppose I could get their attention and sneak my way through and watch the panic, but honestly? Oh, hey, gold. Congratulations, you've been the most worthwhile search spider in at least 5 sessions. A real spider problem around here. Yeah, you don't usually see NPCs voluntarily swim. Alright. For my next trick. Make your payroll disappear.
Is someone there?
Yep.
Must be my imagination.
That's a good boy. Yeah, nice try. Oh, I could have taken that route the entire time? Huh. I'm a little slow. Ah. I'm just gonna slide through these quackers. I suppose I probably should have seen what I was supposed to be doing. Confront.
I guess I was just hearing things. What was that?
Over here.
Gods! Another fight!
Die,
Well, I meant to do quick and quiet, but... Oh, hey, I love him. Nice.
Now there's no need to do anything rash. This isn't as bad as it seems. I was gonna tell Mercer about everything, honestly. Please, he'll have me killed.
Okay, tell me.
All right. It's Carlia. Her name is Carlia.
Mm-hmm. Should I know it?
Mercer never told you about her? Carlia is the thief responsible for murdering the previous guildmaster, Gallus. Now she's after Mercer.
And?
Help? No. Look, I didn't even know it was her until after she contacted me. Please, you have to believe me.
So I find Carlia...
I don't know. When I asked her where she was going, she just muttered, where the end began. Here,
What?
take the Golden Glow estate deed as proof. And when
All
you
right.
speak to Mercer, tell him I'm worth more to him alive.
Oh, I know it and you know it. Let's just hope that he knows it. Well, it wasn't quite bloodless, but... Here we are. Well, you can keep your steel dagger game. Sammy sword, steel war axe, and a dwarven sword hanging out. A little bit more than that. Perfect. Bingo. Doesn't sell well enough. Oops.
I was sure I heard something.
Yeah, you would be. Well, let's slide on back out. Try some. Before I forget. really thought about the rattle routes here, didn't they? Not sure what that was. Now we just wait for the patrol. They'll have them by, no doubt. Though I was very glad I didn't have to kill Popper. That did brighten my day a little. Then we just pop back up here, slide out, and offload some goods. No, I'm surprised they couldn't deal with frost spiders. That's like the first thing you get thrown up against. Well, out we go. Think, if I hopped in the water and knew about it, I could have just slid here first thing. Oh, an empty skooma, of course. Can't just leave good skooma lying around. There you go.
Not supposed to be. Never should have come here.
Oh.
This is the end for you.
Nope. Not exactly a convenient exit, but it'll do.
Looking to hire a boat? I can take where you headed.
Well,
Very
not
well.
anywhere that I can't get to Riften faster from, so... Just carry my soggy bee leather clad butt up this hill and to the stables. I'm thinking, what time is it? 5 a.m.? Yeah, let's meander up to the city. I'm gonna take care of a little commerce. Uno momento. Well, the damnedest messages find you while you're out shopping. Let's see what the hubbub from Kalmarf is. She recently acquired a certain dwarven arrow from Castle Fletcher. I'm not sure how such an object came to find itself resting there, but I've been trying to obtain it for my research. If you still have it, or if not, find another one. It would be most appreciative. I'd be most appreciative. Bring it to me and marked up. I did not know that could trigger off of arrows.
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink that.
Ah, yet another new face. I'm from Hammerfell, you see. I can hardly keep track. Aye, but I'll be here in solitude for longer still.
Strangely
The
enough,
skills of Fletcher drew me to this place.
the blacksmith just didn't make it out to the blacksmithery. I think they might have gotten picked off in a dragon attack. Joys of heckin' Skyrim, Trashkin. Random critical need to have NPCs
There are stories about
to
you.
function in the world.
Dark tidings in Dawn Star.
Eh. Well, Trashkin, I'm gonna make a trip home. I'm gonna drop off some goods. I may have bought a few crossbows. Few dozen. Don't worry about it. But anyhoozle, I'm off for home, and I'll tune you in when we get back to the adventure. Uh-oh, Trashkin, I was minding my own business, and now they're Dwagger. Land already, a flaming dandy. Thank you. We can murder each other on the ground, as the gods clearly intended for us to. No time to lose. We've been getting by in the same run of potions for this long. I haven't done a new run of potions in at least 5 sessions. Well, come and get me. That's a good lad. Take your medicine. And I get your soul and bones. Terrific. All right. I also bought a new circlet for alcohol, but that's neither here nor there. New soul. I wonder how many folks. Oh, I got free to unlock with. There we go. But yeah. Life moves real fast in Skyrim. Sometimes not at all. Like, the annoying part is how many NPCs you lose to sundry dragon attacks, really. An injured and recovering process would have been nice. I wonder if anybody modded that in. Where, like, they just get severely mauled and you don't see them for a month or so. Well, I'll leave the organizing up to mystery and get right back to it. Alright, Trashkin, we're off to Whiterun to take care of dropping off that horn for Elsleaf and our dearly departed. And with Shadowmere, we'll make good time. Been a while since Shadowmere's gotten to stretch those hooves. Ah, would you get a look at that landscape? Well, there's multiple moons and suns and all, but... You know, I never heard the mechanical explanation for it. How many are there? Why are they? What god's responsible for this madness? Apparently I've been carrying around the lexicon, which was a cube apparently, I guess you used to summon Shelgoth and Shelgoth. You know, the name escapes. Now it's near Shimmermast. Oh yeah, we're damn near there already. Oh, free minerals. Quicksilver, no less. Yeah, I know, I just lightened the load. That's so I can get more stuff and come back with more stuff and put away more stuff and have to organize more stuff. It's a vicious cycle. You think I'm bad here? Wait until we start playing Fallout 4, Trashkin. You look like a one with something on
You
our
there,
mind.
please, you have to help me. I was attacked by a vampire. Do you have a... Oh,
Yes,
thank
yes
the
I do.
gods. Here, take this with my thanks.
Yeah, the potion's worth more, but I guess I've done my good deed for the day. So I recently had my brain a little bit broken. I was digging through the old corner of Warhammer. So many of us know the quote to live by, according to Mars. For the let's see, it was Manus. Yeah, Ferrus Manus. And that is the unofficial motto of the Mechanicus. The flesh is weak. But here's the punchline. You see, Ferrus Manus uttered that line. Oh, hey, there it is, she be. Well, I've learned my lesson about stealing things from shrines. What? That wasn't on the shrine. We'll worry about talking to else Leaf another time. Alright. Next time we're in Solitude. Or I need to make a run home. What do you think, Trashkin? Should we make for Riften from here, or should I head back? Do I have a coin handy? I don't, but there's one near it. Like most things in life, there's two clear choices. I don't have an inclination towards either. I will just flip a coin. Trashkin, I'd ask you to call it in air, but you're not here, so... Heads. We ride. Tails, we take the carriage. Heads, we ride. Just gonna have to take my word for it, Trashkin. I think here's a fine spot to cross. I said, finding every slaughterfish in the river. You know, given how much time I have spent shellacking the bandits in this neck of the world with a bow and arrow from cliffside, every time I wander up, I have this overwhelming urge to hit sneak and start laying into them with arrows, just to draw arrow or draw bow and get busy, and I can't do that without taking the run. That's a penalty reload. Sure is a beautiful night in the mountains, eh? Oh, un momento, I gotta... Bar. I gotta do a thing. Wow, that bear's still upset. Okay. Had to pull up the old OBS to make sure I wasn't dead airing myself. You know, you'd think they could come up with an overlay that doesn't show for status for that. I wonder if that's a plugin somewhere. 'Cause if they can do an overlay that doesn't show up... Oh! There go the vigilance. I'll say the sandhill happened there. What's floating? Run correctly. And helm. Send right run. Rift in. You know, strictly speaking, I know I don't have to take the horse half the time that I do. I just enjoy it. Like, it's gone from a chore to something I look forward to now. Or occasionally, yes, I want the instant gratification, but after spending this much time with Shadowmere, almost feels odd not to have a need. Bye-bye, troll. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Don't forget the wave, troll. Bye-bye. Oh, it's Babette. Excuse me a moment. Oh. Excuse me, Babette. Gotta take care of something real quick. This is kind of a rarity. Hey, Babette, I didn't know you were out working. How's it going?
Listener, fancy seeing you out here.
Yeah.
I'm sure Nazir's cooking is great and all, but my appetites are a little more discerning.
So?
You could call it that. Didn't put up much of a fight, but made for a tasty snack. A rich bouquet of flavors. I would definitely recommend it.
Well, could you at least describe them?
I must head back to the sanctuary before dawn. I will see you there, listener.
Well, damn, you gotta cover some ground. You want to take Shadowmere? No? Alright. Scaled horn. They had some taste. Gold ring. What?
I must head back to the sanctuary before dawn. I will see you there, listener.
Alright, Babette. Just, you know, make haste. You're in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I guess you could ride out the morning under the bridge, but... Darkwater Crossing. I gotta remember to pop by for some spare goods there. It reminds me to make sure that's in the list of stuff I want working for it. I think someday I'll lose my mind and play the halls, or the Halls of Sovereign Guard mod. One day. Definitely not right after this, though. I'm gonna take a long vacation from Skyrim, believe you me. Plus, Liza P has been waiting for a couple of months. I think I made it like 7 episodes in, and I've been stalling on playing more of it. Partly because Pacific Drive happened, And I started the playthrough before then, so it just kind of got shelved. But yeah, that's what's happening next. I'm kind of getting used to the new numbers, because I have a horrible tendency to stare into the numbers for validation, and it's not a good habit. I've gotten myself down to like once or twice a week, and I'm hoping I can break myself of the habit eventually. Honestly, Bear's little fumpy feet, their little fumpy sprint is adorable. But yeah, I've been putting off getting to the Lies of P for months now. And you know me, I like to switch it up a fair bit. I don't want to just be the classic video games channel, or the Souls and Souls-like channel, or the roguelike channel. I want a little smattering of everything. A buffet, a smorgasbord, something for everybody. More or less. I draw the line at strategy games, Trashkin. I don't hate them, my brain doesn't like them. If that makes sense. The deepest I've gotten into a strategy game, after a few aborted attempts at original XCOM. No, not modern XCOM. No. Came on discs, CD. Or came on floppies. Or, well, we call them hard discs in my neck of the woods. I don't know why. But yeah, 2.5s. No. No time. On business. You have a good one. Enjoy that high quality mead, no doubt.
Better come with us right now.
I don't know who you think I am, and I don't care.
I
Leave me
have
alone.
got to do that side quest. I'm tired about it. You know what? Right after this... For heaven's sake! So many bar! What? Oh. That bet! Didn't I mean you going the other way? Babette decided to hunt Bar. And got shot with an arrow. Oh no, Babette just has an arrow. Has a bow and arrow. Huh. I did not know that about Babette. Babette is also an archer. Good to know. Makes sense. I mean, must be kind of hard getting a good draw strength bow size to them. That must be a pain to custom order. And I overshot the turn off for rifting. It's the Jersey Turnpike over again. It's the I-94 interchange outside of Milwaukee again, and I have no idea what I'm doing or where I'm going. Figure out which of those I haven't been to. It's a pretty easy guess. If you guessed the New Jersey Turnpike, you guessed correctly. I have never been to New Jersey. Yet. The I-94 interchange in Milwaukee, on the other hand, yes, and I am still deeply confused by it. we are. Wait, I'm in Ivers. Damn it. How do I keep getting lost in this side of the world? Why am I this bad at finding my way? Ah, there we go. Okay, this is the right path. I know it now. Wait, that's the way to Whiterun, isn't it? I have upset every piece of local wildlife there is. Okay, forget the roads. We're taking the direct route. There seems to be a bear population problem around here. And Babette seems to be causing part of the problem. There we go. Yep, that's right, Treshkin. I flunked land navigation.
You there, traveler! Oh, never should have come here!
I know vampires when I see them. I know what an actual vigilant looks like. Vigilants don't come with pointy ears and dark eyes. Huh. Rune and a Dwemer routine. Huh. Well, let's keep it a-moving. You know, the one thing I regret in this playthrough so far is not gaining the respect of the Orc strongholds. I actually recommend that quest. It's fun.
That takes care of that.
Oh well. Must have run off.
I appear to have struck the bear through the cobblestone and into the earth. Bone breaker, huh? Or bone break fever. Ah, my least favorite. Granted, I have no idea why the game's throwing this many bar at me now. It's been a regular bear explosion. It's been like 5. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but it's weird that it happened 5 times in a row. Okay, let's just call it 8 and move on. Just gonna get into the city gates. I am just going to hand over the stuff, and I'm going to be content with that. Okay, we'll call it an even 9 on the ride out. Will there be a 10th? I don't know, I guess at level 49 in the game, just bars become as common as wolves. Daedra heart. Human heart. Well, I'm not above stealing stuff from people who tried to kill me. I know an assassin when I find one. Probably because I visited that Shrine of Talos and somebody doesn't want the white gold Concord brought into question. Look, once we get the Empire established, I'm going to start advocating full-time to blacken the eye of the elves and undo the white gold. 10 bears! I know it's not an accurate count, but it's my count. So. 10 heckin' bears. I'm sorry I'm late, guys, but I had to kill 10 heckin' bears on the way here. You wouldn't believe it. I got bone break fever like you wouldn't believe. Don't get near me. It's contagious. Well, we're definitely stopping by the temple on our way out of town. Hell, I may stop by the temple on the way in. I don't want to hear about being sick from the boys at the guild, so from my guildies. So I'm gonna take some lessons from good old World of Warcraft and prevent the spread of fictional diseases. If you don't know what I mean, go look up the Blood Plague, or the Blood Plague, the contagion outbreak in World of Warcraft. It almost broke the game. Apparently, for some reason, a disease effect, which was not supposed to be a thing, it was supposed to wipe, got carried out on hunters' pets, and started this high-level debuff. Started affecting people in major cities, so like newbies would drop dead because they couldn't survive even a tick of it. It was horrendous. The game was rendered unplayable for a lot of aspects. And some of the high levels would troll the low with it.
What did you need? Until next we meet, lad.
Hi, Mercer.
Don't I give up any information on our buyer?
Carlea.
No, it can't be. I haven't heard that name in decades.
Yeah, you should be worried.
This is grave news indeed. She's someone I hope to never cross paths with again.
Well, if wishes were fishes. She's a murderer, apparently?
Carlea destroyed everything this guild stood for. She murdered my predecessor in cold blood and betrayed the guild. After we discovered what she'd done, we spent months trying to track her down, but she just vanished.
Just too good, huh?
Carlea and I were like partners. I went with her on every heist. We watched each other's backs. I know her techniques, her skills. If she kills me, there'll be no one left that could possibly catch her. If only we knew where she was.
Well, firstly, that sounds like suspiciously low motive to kill you. Because this may come as a shock. If there's only one person in the world where travel is tiresome, all you gotta do is set up shop somewhere else and have a very rich life. There are other guilds in other world, or other necks of the world. Like, all you gotta do is change your name, appear, and be useful. Like, anyway, Galmi told me, she said where the inn began.
There's only one place that could be. The place where she murdered Gallus. A ruin called Snowvale Sanctum.
You don't say.
We have to go out there before she disappears again.
What we? You're sending me.
Yes, I'm going with you, and together we're going to kill her. Here's your payment for solitude. Prepare yourself and meet me at the ruins as soon as you can. We can't let her slip through our fingers.
You got it, Chief. I don't trust the Chief.
Need something?
No, I'm serious. This is iffy as hell. Instead of going full force or with the elite guard, you're taking the new guy?
Sorry, lad. I've got important things to do. We'll speak another time.
You're taking, like, just the new guy. Against somebody who is your equal or greater in skill, and you're the guildmaster. Why would you not take a few spare troops and scatter them around the exits?
It's one thing to say you've got this... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
I'ma take care of a little commerce real quick.
On that of the original. Trust me. Tough luck for you, then. Come back when you have at least one of the pieces.
It's been a long time since anyone joined us. Seems like...
Well, looks like you're... I'm supposed to allow you to trade in one of your pieces of guild armor. So what will it be? Of course, your new piece will enhance your skill beyond that of the original. Trust me.
Oh, right, well...
Danila wants me to bring a fresh piece. I'll have to bring a fresh piece.
Well, looks
Ready
like
for some work, or are you just gonna wander around all day?
I'm supposed to allow you to trade in one of your pieces of
If you're ever in... And besides myself, Delvin,
Now,
Niruin,
if
and
you'll
Vipper can
excuse
help
me.
you with any sort of training
Delvin?
you might need to sharpen
Delvin?
your skills.
Delvin.
Got lots of jobs available. Interested?
I found this map at the Itzy... Beast Empire Trading Company.
Well, well. I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. This should compensate you for your find.
Lovely.
What's the matter? Afraid of getting your hands dirty?
We'll after this section, we'll worry about doing some light work for the guild. But I want to offload some more goods. Just cause. The warm glow of the Rataway. My kind of a place.
You look like you could use a drink. What do you say to some cheap mead?
I'd say that actually sounds fairly pleasant. Alright, Trashkin, I'm going to do a little commerce, and then we're going to head on out. Alright, Trashkin, we're all set.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Oh, that's right, I gotta go get Mull's knife back. I mean sword. Here's your hat, crown. I should really watch Robin Hood Men in Tights. It's one of those jokes of calling a sword a knife isn't necessarily wrong. It's not quite correct. Shadowmere? Shadow? You're on the other side yet? Never know what that horse is gonna do. No, seriously, I never know what that horse is gonna do. I suppose before I wander over there. Wait, the snowdrift. Wrong quest. I don't think it'd be far. Oh dear God. It's clear across the map. Okay, forget that. We've had one long ride. And as much as I enjoy the trip, I will happily deal with any of the insanity that comes with taking a ride in the garage. So,
I can take you to... Where do you want to go?
I would like to go to Windhelm, please.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Windhelm's a bit cold for my tastes.
Ayo. Well, I mean, we got something that's a little more temperate in perma-autumn, just directly to the south. Why even sit up there? Yes, I'm saying Riften is my favorite region as far as time of year. Take that, handcart. Well, we're at about half capacity. Although, Trashkin, let me ask you, when I do get through with Liza P, what would you actually like to see? If you happen to be paying attention. Would you like to see me play Fallout 4? Or take a crack at 3? I'm not doing the whole series of Fallout at one go. But, I wouldn't mind doing a pistols-only run of, Fallout 4. It's actually my favorite way to play. Or maybe a rifles only, or a ballistics only, you know, only things that use bullet. Only things that use bullet. Come to think of it, you know, it'd be a pain in the ass to get going, but I bet a syringer only run would be freaking wild. I bet it's been done. I'm just telling you, Trash, I got a weird feeling about this. Like, the boss hasn't shared any real motivations for them to, off the previous guildmaster. Why they decided to off the previous guildmaster. Like, there's just not enough meat on the bones here. I think Mercer's the traitor. I think he's about to do something deeply unfortunate to us. Wisp mother? Yepers. Anyone else? Terrific. Well, I'm gonna go pick up that free ectoplasm here. Oh, well, free glow dust anyway. There was a wisp mother out here, and we got sent out here for the mish. Just saying, this seems to be a rough neighborhood and we got sent here for a mission. I'm just saying, Mercer might have been hoping we dropped dead. Maybe he didn't know there tend to be wisps out here, but he's the one that knows the region, and it's chock full of saber-tooths. Snowdrift ruins, eh? You look like you might have some minerals. Ah, so you do. You get a sense for these things when you wildcat mine enough. I tell you this much, I kind of dread doing a playthrough of Fallout 76. Like, my distinct preference is, bullet-based weapons. I prefer small gun to large gun. What? Dead horse? Next to a still lit campfire. This is not good. Mercer?
Good. You're finally here. I've scouted the ruins and I'm certain Carlia is still inside.
You saw her?
No, I found her horse. Don't worry, I've taken care of it. She won't be using it to escape. Let's get moving. I want to catch her inside while she's distracted. Take the lead.
A master thief set up a fire in an open snowy plain where it would show like the beacons of Gondor, and left their horse out in the open when they have perfectly good cover they could have taken it into. You want me to believe that? Okay. You want me to lead?
I'm sorry, I was under the impression I was in charge. You're leading and I'm following. Does that seem clear to you?
Seems clear my back's gonna be exposed to you.
Just make certain you keep your eye. The last thing I need is you blundering into a trap and warning her that we're here.
How did Gallus die?
25 years ago, I was standing outside these very same ruins. Gallus told me to meet here, but he wouldn't say why. When I arrived, Gallus stepped from the shadows. Before he uttered a sound, an arrow pierced his throat. Before I could even draw my blade, her second arrow found its mark in my chest.
So
Carlia
took the
was
bow
a
from
master marksman, and her greatest weapon was the element of surprise. I was lucky. She missed my heart by mere inches. I staggered away from the ruins and my vision began to blur. It's then that I realized the bitch had poisoned her arrows.
That's just sensible. But
the last thing I saw was Carlia dumping his body into an opening atop the ruins. An unceremonious end for a remarkable man. To this day, I've regretted allowing her to escape, even if it meant I had died trying. I owed Gallus that much. The guild was thrown into disarray. Several stepped up and tried to claim Gallus's former position as guildmaster. Sides quickly formed behind these men, and the Ratway became a bloodbath.
And you were
I
part
saw
of
what
this.
they did to Gallus. I wanted to use the guild's resources to hunt down Carlia. The others didn't even care he was gone.
Odd how you never quite got
Fortunately,
around to
I
it.
persevered, and the other groups were either killed or they left Skyrim.
Bed of Carlisle.
The infighting had taken months to subside, which gave her time to go into hiding and carefully cover her tracks. I spent thousands of septum and used every contact at my disposal. But it was as if she had simply vanished. Like I said before, she was the best.
Still is, by the sound of it.
She was a stubborn Dunmer. Always had to do everything her way. But she was also the best, bringing in more coin a month than some thieves heist in a year. Gallus trusted her too much and let her get too close.
They had a
You
relationship.
want to call it that? Yes. Me? I think she was softening him for the kill.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Gallus would call her his little nightingale. He was absolutely smitten by her.
Nightingale. That's an odd thing to call you. Well,
Greed? Jealousy? Spite? Who can say what drove her to such an iniquitous act? One thing's certain, I intend to find out before she draws her last breath.
a fief being outraged at iniquity. That's rich.
I have a long-standing arrangement with the Dark Brotherhood. If I need someone in the guild taken care of, we do it ourselves. We both agree it's best to keep these matters in-house.
Actually, I disagree. There needs to be a contract.
I have a long-standing arrangement with the Dark Brotherhood. If I need...
Just saying, dude's got more. Dude's loaded for bar. Garlic, yoink. Honeycomb, yoink.
That's enough of this unnecessary chatting. We need... They say that these ancient Nordic burial mounds are sometimes impenetrable. This one doesn't look too difficult.
You have the key. It's a locked
Quite
room, and you
simple,
have the key.
really. I don't know what the fuss is about these locks. All it takes is a bit of know-how, and a lot of skill. That should do it. After you. Must you keep stopping?
Well, yes, when the door didn't correctly unlock. I think you broke it. Alright, on the hunt. Pretty sure he's gonna drive that dwarven blade in between my shoulder blades, but...
Stench in here. This place smells of death. Be on your guard.
Kidding me? That smells like money, buddy. That smells like Draugr and easy pickings. You haven't been in many tombs, have you? Oh. Should be glad you have me along. That's how I make my living. Need some spare gold? Raid a tomb. Need a down payment? Raid a tomb. I have no idea why I did that. I didn't have to do that. I just assumed that would open too.
Pull the chain over there and watch out for the spikes. Looks like Carlia reset all of traps.
That tickles. I thought I was going to get speared. In my defense. Alright, now Thunderfoot, don't you blow my cover. Stick there a minute. There we are. Don't mind if I do. Ancient Nord activate. By that flip-floppin', plip-ploppin'. I hear a Draugr.
Rat merely an annoyance.
Don't you have any war axes down here?
There's 2 more of them ahead.
Free. Reminds me, I should drop that ancient... Yeah.
Written your own epitaph. How disappointing.
I do like the North Maces. I'm glad they added those. It's a nice touch. Well, treasure to boot. Must be a chain or something around here. Did you just step in burning oil? What are we gonna do with this guy?
Bone. Clever. Make to wake the Draugr, I bet. From London.
Free sneak. Quickly, before they fall off the edge of the world. I keep beating fools out the edge of the world. Well, let's see what this way was. A little more. There we go. Well, don't I feel slick? You know, weirdly enough, I've been listening to a fair bit of Aesop rock. And I think I started with drums on a wheel. And like I didn't really like it, and then like a couple of years I came back, heard a little more. I'm like, okay, I like it now. Wow, that one was loaded down.
So it There's little time for what? What is it? What?
Yeah, that's a vampiric sword. Possibly dagger. Woo! I'm amazed that worked. I have no idea where these hallways are going to lead to, or if they lead to anything, but... I keep telling you not to stand in oil. Yeah, the hard part isn't figuring out you can do that. The hard part's getting anything like that to stay where you put it. Well, I'm glad I took that long way around, because that's something else we can sell to Devin. That's one more piece that we don't have to go looking for. I'm taking your tail. What? Ingredients don't grow on trees, Trashkin. Well, except maybe sap.
Carlia always was a nimble minx. Slipping past these Draugr must have been child's play for her.
You'd imagine. Alright, let's go. Well, well. Is that a place for Nordic barnacles? Oh boy. I have to make some fun choices later. Getting to a point where I almost need to make investments to sell off half the loot I have on me. Potions of strength. Great. Dude. Trying to get us caught? Uh-oh.
What was that? You breathed your last!
Uh-oh. I see he's stuck on lock. But you whine about the smell. Oh, I'm overloaded, I see. Well, first order of business. Ooh, spiffy. There we go. Not quite. Oh, that's frustration. There we go.
You're quite noisy for someone who claims to be a thief.
You can get louder if you like. I could sing Danny Boy while I'm at it. Might be able to balance a few of these urns while I do it.
You're on the right track. She's been through here as well.
Anybody ever tell you you got a lead foot, dude? Wait a 30, can't take another.
A door up ahead. It's perfect for hiding an ambush. Be ready.
Hey, that dragon priest up there?
Hide from me.
What we learning today? What we learning today? Disarm. Shame I've spent all. Whoa!
Blood will adorn my blade.
Oof. Ice and chitin. That sounds interesting. I'll read that later. Okay, dude, you better spill with the Dragon Claw if you got it. So we can't pick that. I know we can't pick that.
Ah, it's one of the infamous Nordic puzzle doors. How quaint. Without the matching claw, they're normally impossible to open. Since I'm certain Carlia already did away with it, we're on our own. Fortunately, these doors have a weakness if you know how to exploit it. Quite simple, really. Carlia is close, I'm certain of it. Now let's get moving.
Oh. Oh. Oh, God. The poison.
Do you honestly think your arrow will reach me before my blade finds your heart?
Give me a reason to try.
You're a clever girl, Carlia. Buying Golden Glow Estate and funding Honningbrew Meadery was inspired.
To ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies. It was the first lesson Gallus taught us.
You always were a quick study.
Not quick enough, otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Did you forget the oath we took as Nightingales? Did you expect him to simply ignore your methods?
Enough of this mindless banter. Come, Carlia. It's time for you and Gallus to become reunited.
I'm no fool, Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence, but I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your undoing.
I told you we couldn't trust Mercer.
How interesting. It appears Gallus's history has repeated itself. Carlia has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place. But do you know what intrigues me the most? The fact that this was all possible because of you. Farewell. I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your regards.
Oh, great. Great, now I'm bleeding poison. I'm locked in a fucking tomb. What?
Easy. Easy. Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling?
Pretty floaty, to be honest. Pretty floaty. You shot me.
I saved your life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding out. Had I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
So, why save
My
me?
original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer, but I never had a clear shot. I made a split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death.
Well, I suppose I'm in your debt.
More than you'll ever realize. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot. All I had hoped was to capture Mercer alive.
Why alive?
Mercer must be brought before the Guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to pay for Gallus's murder.
So
My
how do we
purpose
prove
in
it?
using Snowvale Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony's sake.
Uh-huh.
Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside.
Mm-hmm. It says...
I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before. Enther.
Well?
Gallus's friend at the College of Winterhold. Of course. It's the only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity. There were three of us.
What's that word again?
Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves Guild in Riften. Perhaps I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, you need to head for Winterhold with the journal and get the translation. Here, take these as well. They may prove useful for your journey.
Why, thank you. Something
He was
about
a
Gallus.
scholar, a master thief and a natural leader. Everyone respected him and followed him without question. It was Gallus who inducted me into the Nightingales and honed my skills to a razor-sharp point. I owe everything to him. We were very close.
I understand. Oh, come on, protagonist, don't... Alright, fine, if that's what it takes to converse. So, yeah.
Gallus once said he felt comfortable around me, able to let his guard down. I can't help but think that I'm responsible for what happened to him. Mercer lied to the Guild, branded me a murderer, and slandered my name across his network of contacts. For 25 years I ran, never sleeping in the same place twice and carefully covering my tracks. Mercer doesn't need to die. He needs to feel the cold sting of fate as his life crumbles in front of him and he's hunted by the Guild.
Might not have the
I can promise
choice.
you, if it comes to that, and my back's to the wall, I won't hesitate.
Fair.
I'm afraid not. There are preparations to make, and Gallus's remains to lay to rest. I promise to
enough.
join you there as soon as I can.
Okay.
Remember,
Winterhold.
only to Enther. Trust no one else.
Understood. Well, not my idea of a fun time. What? Step closer yet. Not that far. Winterhold, as it turns out. We're an eye shot of the place. Oh, hey! Free minerals. Free iron. And I'm overburdened. I think I'm gonna have to beat feet home. Load this sheer amount of goods on me. There we are. Now we can function. I tell you, max carry capacity is just butt. Oh, there was another entrance to Snowvale. Well, let's keep this train a-rolling. Oh, hey, we're just below the road. I see. That could have ended badly. Remember, when traversing the snowfields, look out for sudden changes in elevation. And don't necessarily trust the snowpack you're standing on. And see, I've already broken open that strongbox. Of course, now that I'm loaded down with goods, I find all the stuff. Well, I'm definitely not going to enjoy my extra long walk where I'm going. I wonder if I fast travel to the same spot I'm in if that summons Shadowmere. Alas, fast travel is forbidden to me, even to find Shadowmere. Well, I'm pretty sure I can use the Archmage's apartment as a holdout. Now, of course, I find all the iron. Now that I have nowhere to carry it. You know, I'm surprised rebuilding Winterhold wasn't a side quest. Ah, well. Way. In here. Ah, I see. The end. The frozen hearth. I don't care who you are, that's funny.
Yes, what is it?
I understand you're an elf who knows how to get things done.
Shh, All right, let's not overdo it.
Huh.
Meet me in my quarters. Can I help you with any... Carlia? Then she's finally found it. Do you have Gallus's journal?
Yes, but there's a problem.
Let me see it. Oh, this is just like Gallus. A dear friend, but always too clever for his own good. He's written all of the text in the Falmer language.
They have a language?
No. However, I know someone who might. The court wizard of Markarth, Calselmo, may have the materials you need to get this journal translated. A word of warning, Calselmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be easy.
Oh, that's nice. Alright. What exactly
In the
is
time before
Fulmer?
man, they were known as the Snow Elves. They lived in the sunlight and had a very prosperous society.
So they were like your kind.
Like the Altmer? Yes, I would say their culture quite possibly rivaled our own.
So
the Nords went to war with the Falmer in the First Era. Killed them by the thousands to drive them from their snowy homeland. The Falmer retreated underground and forged an uneasy alliance with the dwarves who ended up betraying them.
Huh.
This betrayal made them what they are now. Horrible, blind monstrosities with a burning hatred of any but their own kind.
Sound like victims.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Forgive me. I've lost several close friends to the Falmer, and it tends to distort my view. If you wish to learn more about them, you're welcome to my tome on the subject. Should be on my table. He was a dear friend of mine, and a surprisingly astute pupil of academia. I was devastated when he was killed. I suppose that risk always coexisted with his line of work. I just never thought his luck would run out.
So he was an academic yet chose a different
For the
path.
thrill, of course. He was quite clear that he felt more in his element climbing through a window rather than hunched over a dusty tome.
Fair. How'd you meet?
Yes, quite an amusing anecdote, actually. I caught him trying to break into my laboratory. I was about to show him the error of his ways when he made a curiously astute comment about my research notes. I was astounded, and in turn it led to a conversation. Who would have imagined it would lead to such a strong friendship?
Huh.
Besides the fact that there are only a handful of people in Tamriel that even recognize the language, I'm fairly certain he was planning some sort of a heist that involved a deep understanding of the Falmer language. Sadly, we never had the opportunity to speak about the details.
Well, we'll see about unlatching that. So where did he acquire the knowledge?
Ironically, I pointed him in the same direction I pointed you, to Markarth and Calselmo. I'm only hoping whatever means he used to learn the language will still be available to you.
Well, here's hoping.
Calselmo is stubborn as a mule. Be careful when you speak to him.
Got it.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to... It's not
Nice
much,
place.
but we get by. Very little money passes through Winterhold anymore. But if there's one thing you can count on, it's folks needing a drink now and then.
Let's see about that, home, shall we? Walking in the world. Ugh. Oh, hey, how's it going?
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
Oh,
The
Kinder.
mages don't let us go into college. They said it's not safe in there.
It isn't. I'm telling you sincerely, it isn't. It'll be there when you're old enough. You stick to the parlor tricks down here, and then you can move up to the big leagues later. We got a great great student loan program. The student loan program is non-existent because we do not charge tuition. We're mages. We can summon what we need. Alright, so here I am. No means of fast travel. None. You'd think this, of all places, would set up a dock somewhere. I mean, the coastline is rough, but, like, at least a fishing dock. It's craggy as hell, I get it, but that's what... Well, Trashkin, we got a long walk home. Then we make for Riften. Probably gonna run a little overtime this week. That's fine. And on that groan of frustration. That's where we're gonna be ending it this week, Trashkin. I've really been enjoying the Thieves Guild line, and well, I lost track of our time recording and I ended up recording damn near 2 episodes in one go, and well, I don't expect anyone to hang out for 3 hours, so that's where we're gonna end it, on the walk home, knowing a little more of what's going on, where we need to go, and what we need to do. And what a twist. Keep it out of the comments, Trashkin, please. Please. Save the surprise. Keep it vague. Ahem. So, I've been your humble host, Raspa Trashbear, and until next time on Trash Tier Gaming, I'd like to remind you all to count your spoons, hydrate, medicate, and take care of yourselves as best you can. Don't forget to tell the people you love you give a good damn. Go play some games, good night, and I'll see you all in the next one.